Welcome back, Truth Seeker. August 14th, 2019, the news broke of Jeffrey Epstein's autopsy, and the story is that he had multiple broken neck bones. They're saying these broken bones are consistent with somebody who's strangled to death in a homicide, but the bones that broke could also break from a hanging in an older person. So, I've already shown how his death is a skull and bones ritual, the powerful secret society out of Yale. Now we get this mention of broken bones. I just want you to see what's encoded in neck bones. He has the broken neck bones. That's how everyone's reporting it. Neck bones in Gematria sums to 88 and 34, just like Epstein. And this news broke August 14th, 2019, a date with a life lesson number of 34. Again, we just saw the suicide, supposedly, of Epstein, a span of 34 days from his trial date, July 8th. And the trial was on a date with 34 numerology, 7 plus 8 plus 19. We also talked about how his inmate number, 76318-054, if you add those digits together, it's 34. So, they also, in this article, mention this hyoid bone, which is what makes it the most curious. Usually this breaks when you're strangled to death. Notice hyoid bone is 38. Also like Epstein, when you run the alphabetic order in reverse. Death, murder, killing, RIP, they're all 38. Murder and Epstein have perfect overlap in both reduction ciphers. They even talk about how the hyoid bone is right next to the Adam's apple. Notice Adam's apple's 88 and 34, just like neck bones, just like Epstein. And again, we already showed how it was a skull and bones ritual. Let's go back to that important information. From Epstein's birthday to his death, his supposed suicide was 202 days later. Skull and bones is 202. Skull and Bones identifies by the number 322, and his full name, Jeffrey Edward Epstein, is 322. Also, the name of the prison where he was at when he committed suicide, Metropolitan Correctional Center, equals 149, also like Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones is 149 with the alphabetic order, 202 with the reverse alphabetic order. That's why you want to know the ciphers forwards and backwards. So, again, every single detail about Jeffrey Epstein has been by the numbers, from the arrest to the trial date to the accusers that have come out to the requested detention at his, Upper East Side mansion. Every single story has been news by the numbers up to the present. If it's in the mainstream, it's by the numbers. Please see the past work I've done on Epstein. It's just undeniable how they contrive the details day after day. And just in case somehow you missed the other work, Epstein died on Tisha B'Av, the day of Jewish tragedy. If you measure to his upcoming birthday, he died 202 days after his birthday, which means he died 163 days before his upcoming birthday. Jeffrey Epstein's 163. 163 is the 38th prime. You're just talking about how Epstein equals 38, like murder, like hyoid bone. Jeffrey Epstein's name also connects to sacrifice. His name also connects to sex trafficking. He died on the day to remember the destruction of the temples. Notice the overlap. He was friends and neighbors with Trump. Epstein and Trump, both 88, like Jewish, died on the day of Jewish tragedy. And then the ultimate kicker in this Tisha B'Av ritual was the medical examiner who supposedly showed up at the scene with car number 134, big number with Tisha B'Av always. Tisha B'Av and 9th of Av 134. So it's not hard to see that this entire thing is a ritual. It's all contrived by the numbers. Epstein might have been murdered, more likely. He's off to Epstein Island, or, the latest hiding spot for this CIA asset, this Mossad asset. Mossad also sums to 71, like Jeffrey Epstein. Look up the dancing Israelis who spent 71 days in jail. Very New York related as well. Until next time.